Guys, interruption करिए. Let's continue our video because मेरी बहन आ गई थी तो हमारा थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो गया था, तो वो थोड़ा बुक लेने चली गई थी. सो इसलिए मैंने गलती से वीडियो स्टॉप कर दिया. ओके, कोई बात नहीं. लेट्स बी मोटिवेटेड एंड नॉट गेट demotivated. Yes. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टडी. तो यहाँ पे हम कहाँ थे? हाँ, आपको याद है? शुक्रिया, वेलकम. तो देखो, ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव, सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव, पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव. यहाँ पे आप आ जाता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होता है? ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव के अंदर हमारे पास सर्वाइवल, प्रॉफिट, ग्रोथ, SPG. सर्वाइवल, प्रॉफिट, ग्रोथ. सर्वाइवल होगा तो प्रॉफिट आएगा तो ग्रोथ करेंगे. तो हमको क्या बोलना है? सर्वाइवल, प्रॉफिट, ग्रोथ. अगर बिजनेस का ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है सर्वाइवल, प्रॉफिट, ग्रोथ. अगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सर्वाइवल होगा, अगर वो मार्केट के अंदर थोड़ा परसेंटेज अपना मार्केट कैप ले लेंगे तो दे विल सर्वाइव एंड फ्रॉम दैट दे विल गेट प्रॉफिट. एंड देन इन ऑर्डर टू मूव एंड एक्सपैंड दे विल ग्रो. सो ग्रोथ विल हैपन. ओके, सो समझ में आएगा आपको. और सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या होते हैं? सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स जो होते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास एथिकल नॉलेज है और सोसाइटी की टुवर्ड्स हम काम करते हैं, तो सोशल नॉलेज हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. तो उसके अंदर हमारे पास है सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आर एको फ्रेंडली मेथड्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. बिना एनवायरनमेंट को हार्म किए हम एको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट्स बनाएंगे ताकि वो एनवायरनमेंट को हार्म ना करे. और एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट करें अपने बिजनेसेस से. हम मोर एंड मोर एम्प्लॉयज़ को हायर करें. एजुकेशन, हेल्थ एंड वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम. अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ को हम एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करें, ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करें और वोकेशनल प्रोग्राम मतलब कि उनको थोड़ा इंसेंटिव्स दे और थोड़ा जैसे ट्रिप, बिजनेस ट्रिप या वैसे. अपने तो बहुत अच्छे. ओके, तो ये प्रोवाइड करना चाहिए. और फिर प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एंड एनजीओस. प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एंड एनजीओस क्या होता है? ये सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स के अंदर आता है ताकि हाँ गवर्नमेंट हेल्प कर पाए छोटे छोटे एनजीओस को, और हम भी गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स के द्वारा हेल्प करें और एनजीओस को प्रोवाइड करें थोड़े फंड. क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट्स. हर इंसान को क्या चाहिए? वैल्यू फॉर मनी प्रोडक्ट. सो वही प्रोवाइड करे सोशल पीपल को और एवरीवन. सोशल मीन्स लाइक एवरीवन, एवरी कंट्री, एवरीवेयर, एवरी एनिमल ऑल्सो. ओके, अंडरस्टूड. तो हमारे पास अपना मेन आइडिया आ चुका है. पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होता है? पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव अंदर एम्प्लॉयज़ का पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव और हमारा पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव आता है. एडिक्वेट सैलरी चाहिए हमको. एडिक्वेट सैलरी मतलब कि क्या होता है? हमको सफिशिएंट सैलरी जिससे हमारा सर्वाइवल हो सके, वो तो चाहिए. गुड वर्किंग कंडीशन भी चाहिए. अच्छे वर्किंग कंडीशन, अच्छा लैपटॉप हो, अच्छा काम हो, अच्छी ज़िंदगी हो. वैसा पीयर रिकग्निशन, रेस्पेक्ट मिले, हर कोई इंसान आते जाते पहचाने, हेलो भाई, हेलो हेलो हेलो. सो पीयर रिकग्निशन चाहिए. ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट ताकि मेरे फ्यूचर के काम में यूज़ आए. अगर मैं एक एम्प्लॉय हूँ किसी कंपनी के अंदर, तो वो हमको ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करेंगे जिससे हमारा डेवलपमेंट होगा और मैं फ्यूचर में जाके वो ट्रेनिंग और डेवलपमेंट we can use anywhere else in order to grow our business, in order to grow our career. सोशल रिकग्निशन, रेस्पेक्ट और सेल्फ एस्टीम होना चाहिए अपने समाज के अंदर और सोसाइटी के अंदर. ओके. इम्पोर्टेंस क्या होते हैं? हमने फंक्शंस पढ़ लिए हैं, अब हमने फीचर्स पढ़ लिए हैं, अब इम्पोर्टेंस पढ़ते हैं. फीचर्स थे, ठीक है. फीचर्स क्या थे? मैनेजमेंट इज अ गोल ओरिएंटेड प्रोसेस. Management is goal oriented process. Management is a pervasive. Management is a group activity. Management creates a dynamic organization. Management is an intangible force. Management is a continuous process. Management is a multidimensional. तो ये सब याद हो चुके हैं अपन को. अब हमको याद करना है इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. हेल्प इन अचीविंग ग्रुप गोल्स. क्या हेल्प करता है? ग्रुप गोल्स को अचीव करने में हेल्प करता है. ओके. क्या है अचीव करने में हेल्प करता है? ग्रुप गोल्स को अचीव करने में हेल्प करता है गाइस. ओके. और इम्प्रूव्स एफिशिएंसी. इम्प्रूव क्या करता है? एफिशिएंसी इम्प्रूव करता है. मिनिमम यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ मनी with optimum utilization of resources. कम से कम रिसोर्सेज के अंदर कम से कम रिसोर्सेज मतलब यूज़फुल तरीके से रिसोर्सेज को यूज़ करके और मनी को कॉस्ट को रिड्यूस करके हमारा आता है एफिशिएंसी. Efficiency is very important in management, as you know, because efficiency leads to higher profits in the firm. Creates dynamic organization. तो डायनेमिक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाता है ये. हेल्प्स इन अचीविंग पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव. हेल्प करता है अचीव करने में पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव. हेल्प करता है डेवलपमेंट ऑफ सोसाइटी के अंदर. डेवलपमेंट मतलब कि एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है, एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करता है, ट्रेनिंग और डेवलपमेंट प्रोवाइड करता है. वैसे हेल्प इन अचीविंग पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव वो भी करता है, जैसे कि प्रोवाइड करता है पैसा, मनी, ट्रेनिंग, इंसेंटिव्स और क्या है हाँ गिफ्ट. क्योंकि हर एम्प्लॉय को हर फेस्टिवल पे गिफ्ट मिलता है. तो वैसे पर्सनल ऑब्जेक्टिव जैसे सेल्फ एस्टीम नीड्स भी होती हैं एम्प्लॉयज़ की, तो वो भी. ओके. तो यहाँ तक क्लियर हो चुका है हमारा नेचर ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. यहाँ पे 3 नेचर आते हैं. 3 नेचर क्या होते हैं? मैनेजमेंट एज एन साइंस, मैनेजमेंट एज एन आर्ट, मैनेजमेंट एज एन प्रोफेशन. तो देखो मैनेजमेंट एज एन साइंस के अंदर हम नेचर ऑफ मैनेजमेंट क्या चेक करते हैं कि अगर ये दूसरे नेचर से मैच करता है या नहीं, दूसरे फॉर्म से, जैसे कि आर्ट हो गया, साइंस हो गया, दूसरे सब्जेक्ट से मैच करता है या नहीं. ओके. दूसरे प्रोफेशन से मैच करता है या नहीं, दूसरे जॉब से मैच करता है या नहीं. ओके. तो मैनेजमेंट एज एन साइंस इज ए सिस्टमैटिक बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज. मैनेजमेंट साइंस के हिसाब से साइंस है ना, वो सिस्टमैटिक बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज है जो कि मैनेजमेंट भी है. So therefore, management is also a systematic body of knowledge. So management is also a systematic body of knowledge. प्रिंसिपल्स आर बेस्ड ऑन ऑब्जर्वेशन एंड एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन। प्रिंसिपल्स किस पे बेस्ड होते हैं? ऑब्जर्वेशन और एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन के ऊपर बेस्ड होते हैं। ओके और मैनेजमेंट के प्रिंसिपल भी मैनेजमेंट के प्रिंसिपल भी रहते हैं, क्योंकि बताऊँ क्यों? बिकॉज मैनेजमेंट जो मैनेजर है ना, वो ह्यूमन रिएक्शन के हिसाब से अपना मैनेजमेंट करता है। वो अपना मैनेजमेंट चेंज करता रहता है अकॉर्डिंग टू आगे एक काम दे के, फिर अगर उस इंसान से हुआ नहीं तो वो दूसरे इंसान को देगा। तो इट्स बेस्ड ऑन हिट एंड ट्रायल मेथड, एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन, ऑब्जर्वेशन एंड एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन मोस्टली। तो मैनेजमेंट के अंदर ये पार्शियली प्रेजेंट है, मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रेजेंट है। तो मैनेजमेंट हैज़ दिस फंक्शन। यूनिवर्सल वैलिडिटी, साइंटिफिक प्रिंसिपल हैव यूनिवर्सल वैलिडिटी। साइंटिफिक आपको पता ही है, साइंस, न्यूटन का लॉ, ग्रेविटी का लॉ, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन का लॉस, तो वो किसी ने कोई भी चेंज नहीं कर सकता उनको। वो कांस्टेंट है, दे दैट इज फॉलोड बाय एवरीवन एंड दैट इज ओनली वन एंड ओनली थिंग। And but in management it doesn't happen like that. It's so very different. From what? How is it different? It's different by 1 minute. I'll go to washroom and come fast. So hello guys, I'm back and let's go to our topic. तो चलो अपने टॉपिक के ऊपर चलते हैं वापस। Everything is normal back and everything is all back and let's go. What? Why that? So wait. So there are 3 types of management. Management as an art, management as a science, management as a profession. So first one is management as a science. Management as a science has इसके पास होता है सिस्टमेटिक बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज, जो कि मैनेजमेंट के पास भी होता है, क्योंकि मैनेजमेंट भी एक सिस्टमेटिक बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज है जिसके पास 14 प्रिंसिपल्स है और 5 साइंटिफिक प्रिंसिपल्स है। तो मैनेजमेंट इज़ ऑल्सो एन सिस्टमेटिक बॉडी ऑफ नॉलेज और प्रिंसिपल्स आर बेस्ड ऑन ऑब्जर्वेशन एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन। सेम इन द केस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, बस बिकॉज management doesn't deal with experiment, observation and experiment. It only deals with the human behaviors of the human behavior and methods of managing. So according to the methods of managing, see, if a human doesn't behave according to the manager's thing, the manager will change his opinions on that human, and he will accordingly he will manage him and change what the employee can't do. So the main thing is I'll explain in Hindi. So अगर एक मैनेजर अपने हिसाब से एक एम्प्लॉय को नहीं करवा सकता, तो वो ऑब्जर्व करता है एम्प्लॉय परफॉर्मेंस एंड एक्टिविटीज़, then he applies and managing technique on him. So it doesn't always follows the principles of management, but he always thinks and observes and experiments with his methods of managing. Okay, so this is how management principles are also practiced in the way, along with the experimentation and observation. So this is partially present in the management. So management के अंदर ये थोड़ा थोड़ा present है, थोड़ा थोड़ा नहीं है. So but still we can consider it. So universal validity. हाँ, साइंस इज़ अ कांस्टेंट एंड वी कैन नॉट चेंज साइंस प्रिंसिपल्स एंड टेक्निक्स, बट येस मैनेजमेंट कैन बी फॉलो डिफरेंटली अमॉन्ग एवरीवन. सबको, सारे मैनेजरों को, if even they don't know the principles of management, they still do managing, a good managing. So It doesn't mean that management is not an universal validity. It has universal validity, but it is followed in different way. It is not always constant. It is flexible, so it's not rigid as science principles. तो हमारे पास ये 3 हो चुके हैं. So we can call management as an inexact science. What we can call inexact science, because management के जो science has 2 features of management, but one feature is missing out suddenly, but changing times में वो भी आ जाएगा मेरे हिसाब से, but it will take too long. हम बूढ़े बूढ़े हो जाएंगे, ठीक है, so it will take too long. Then management is an art. What is an art? Art मतलब कि it's an talent. हाँ मैं कुछ ज़्यादा बोल गया, लेकिन talent नहीं, it's an skill. It's an skill of management. It's an skill. देखो, तो मैनेजमेंट एज एन आर्ट, तो आर्ट के अंदर क्या होता है? एग्जिस्टिंग थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज, कैसे पेंटिंग करनी है, कैसे ब्रश पकड़ना है, कैसे पूरा थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज पहले से एग्जिस्टिंग रहता है. तो मैनेज इट डज हैव. सो व्हाट इज इट टेलिंग? मैनेजमेंट एज एन आर्ट, एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज. हाँ, मैनेजमेंट के अंदर भी प्रिंसिपल्स हैं, इनएग्जैक्ट साइंस के प्रिंसिपल्स हैं बाय एन साइंटिस्ट एंड ऐसे. So this function is present in management. So management also has extensive theoretical knowledge. Okay, personalized application. क्या मैनेजमेंट के पास पर्सनलाइज एप्लीकेशन है? ऑफकोर्स, क्योंकि मैं जैसे यही बता रहा हूँ कि अकॉर्डिंग टू द ह्यूमन नेचर, बिकॉज मैनेजमेंट डील्स विथ ह्यूमन नेचर, द ह्यूमन नेचर इज नॉट ऑलवेज कॉन्स्टेंट एंड इट्स flexible and undirectional. So the management also is done in undirectional way and according to the human behavior and changes itself. So yes, it has personalized application, yeah. So management has these functions are also present in management. So last one, based on practice and creativity. Of course, while manager manages the people, he also practices the principles of management and also his managing duty, and he applies creativity by personalizing the application. So that's what we can tell, that management is an art of getting things done by others. That's why the first page was written about management is an art getting things done by others. Do you understand, guys? Do you connect? Yes, you connect. So management is on both art and science. Management is both art and science. Management as a profession. Management as a profession can be defined as occupation backed specialized knowledge and training in which entry is restricted. So management as a profession. Can management be a profession? That's a still doubt. Let's so well-defined body of knowledge. So management, what do you think? Is it a well-defined body of knowledge? What do you think? Let's see. So for here now, profession is a well-defined body of knowledge. Yes. So management is also a well-defined body of knowledge. Yes, because it has. Why does it have 14 principles of management and many management theories? Of course, it has well-defined body of knowledge. It's filled with knowledge even more than profession, I say. So second one, restricted entry. Does management have restricted entry? Of course not, because even a 10th fail can become a manager. Yes, yes, you heard me right. Because for now, see, entry profession is restricted through examination or degree. See, the profession is what? Tell me, what are the profession? Doctor, engineer, and pilot, many more professions. But the business is owned by individuals who are not even studied and not even getting educated in the past. So, what we can do is we can understand that this function of profession not included in management. Okay, so what does it telling? Educational qualification, but many companies prefer to appoint managers only with MBA. See, whereas no legal restriction, there is no legal restrictions or guidelines passed by the authorities that a management who is not educated cannot be qualified. He can qualify, but now many companies prefer appoint managers only with MBA degree. Managers who have MBA degree are the most preferred ones, but still the managers are there who haven't studied. So it's not fully correct, but it will also implement in future. This will maybe also possible in future, so that's why we can't do anything. It is the future. For now it's not there, so it's not there. So let's go. Then two features are not there and one feature which the basic feature is present in the management. Presence of professional association. Does management has professional association? No, of course, because management is owned by individuals. No, management is done by individuals and the individual work for the individuals. That's the truth. Because management is not a particular uh, like a body who is doing something legal legal who is doing who is having legal constraints or even more authority. Yeah, management is just a practice to become a manager, good manager actually. So the thing is, it's good. Manager is a good person because he handles everyone. So you should not. So let's continue. The professional associations like ACCA, where is it? Every established special associations are established in where every professional every professional has to get himself registered with his association before practicing the profession. For example, doctors have to get themselves registered with Medical Council in India, lawyers have to get with Bar Council of India, etc. So what is it telling? The doctor have to get before practicing doctorate, he have to get to register for Medical Council of India. That's MCI. And before a lawyer becomes a lawyer, he have to register in Bar Council of India, BCI. Okay. And IIMA, AIMA in New Delhi, National Institute of Personal Management Organization is a part of this organization by registration. See, for management all managers also there is an institution called AIMA in Delhi, Institute of Professional Personal Management at Kolkata, etc. But legally, it's not compulsory for managers to become part of them and organizations by registering. See, it doesn't need, if a manager wants to become a manager and practice it, he doesn't need to register. He just have to get a job and done. He will get his salary and he will do his practicing as a manager. So, why does the work of IIMA come here? See, if a manager wants to maintain his or grow his credibility, he will pakka go here. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Okay? So done. This is done for now. So let's go with. So, I need water. Let's drink water. We drank water. Now, okay. Existence of ethical code. This is also not present because no rules and regulations are given to managers. Service motive. Service motive is not also given in the manager because manager works on himself. His all decisions are taken by himself. No one attributes it, and only the company which he is working for can make changes. Okay. So management is an science. Management is both as science and art. Okay, done with this. Now we have a question round again. Let's go. A question round might be simple and sound simple, but it's not. It's not. It's not. So, what we'll do is study. So, management is considered to be an art because management. Why is it considered to be an art? I'm giving the options. The options are A. Principles of management have universal validity. The principles of management have universal application. C. Different principles of management are brought into effect differently by different managers. D. It is not compulsory for manager to be a member of AIMA. There you go. The time is done. What is the answer? Yeah. Different principles of management are brought into effect differently but by different managers. The topper group is looking for a make a foray in manufacturing, semiconductor and setup A business to seize business opportunity and add to its prospect in long run. The company already pivoted into number of new projects like electronic 5G network improvement as well as semiconductors, which economic management objective of the management does the business seek to fulfill. Yeah, so it is going towards A. Survival, B. Growth, C. Profit, D. Efficiency. Correct. Growth is the answer. Unlike professions such as medicine or law, which require a practiced doctor or lawyer possess valid degree, nowhere in the world, no, nowhere, nowhere in the world is it mandatory for a manager to possess and such professional degree. Identify the characteristics of profession being discussed above, which which is not strictly met by management because talent is hidden inside a manager. It cannot be a piece of paper. Okay, it cannot be decided from an institution or anything. It has to be the manager who has to be a manager. Okay, so the what is the function of profession given in the thing? Restriction entry, restricted entry. Yes, restricted entry. Okay, so now one of the organization objectives of management is a growth of business. Is growth of business. Okay, so growth of a business. Which one of the following is not associated with measurement of business growth? One organization objective management is growth of a business. What does it telling? Huh? What is it telling? It is telling that the growth of the business is profession. Ram Mute, a professor of management. Okay, a class on management. So, principles and explain to a student the significance of management principles. So, Professor Murthy has explained the principles of management and problem situation. Each student applied management in given situation in his own personalized manner. So, this is what characteristic of or nature of management. What is the nature of management discussed above? I'll tell you the question once more. Ram Mutri, a professor who conducted a management principle survey, and he had explained everyone the principles of management. Then the students have been asked to apply it, and they have applied it creatively and customizedly. So, what is the nature of management? A. Science. B. Art. C. Both art and science. D. P. Profession. Answer is management as an art. Yes. Yes. Now we will see what is so management gives a common direction to the individual effort in achieving overall overall goal of the organization. Which point of importance of management is highlighted in this situation? Helps in achieving personal objective, helps in achieving group goals, helps in increase efficiency, helps to create dynamic operations. So management common direction into common direction. So group goal, bro, because everyone is working together and the common direction is given. So group goal. The subject of management is taught as different institutions. Some of these have set up the specific purpose of providing management education in Indian institutions of management. In India, entry to different institutions is usually through an examination. Which aspect of management is highlighted in the aforesaid statement? See, IIMs we have to write exams, which is very hard. And so, what is the nature of management which was highlighted but did not said? It is wrong. Na? They tell us that it's not there, and then they will ask which one is there. See, I'll tell you the answer. Management as a profession, we have ignored it. No, I have told you. I have told you it's not there. But in the textbook also it's told not there. But in the question it is telling it's not there, but it's aforesaid. Aforesaid. Because it is about to come in future. So filal we have only 2 to 3 people, 2 to 3 colleges who does like this for management. So that's why. In order to become a lawyer, one has to register himself as a member of Bar Council India. Which feature of profession is being revealed here? Again, it's the same presence of professional association. Radhika is engaged in manufacturing earthen coolers by using environmental friendly methods of production. Which management objective is discussed? See, eco-friendly means which management objective is discussed? Social objective, guys, because social objective tells that every company should you should not harm any nature and nature's substances and its environment. So she is making an environment friendly product. So what is it? It's it's tell me the answer, guys. Yes, that's what the answer is. Yes, it's presence of, what are you telling, bro? Social objective. It's okay, sometimes happens with me also. Okay, let's study. Now we have taken enough of rest. Let's take a rest for 1 minute. I was joking. Let's study. Ankit has started a new business providing organic vegetables and fruits. Although he is not having many competitors, but still he is trying to offer good at minimum price so that he is able to survive in the market. Make sure people with limited income can also afford his vegetables and fruits. The two objective he is trying to achieve: organization and social, organization, personal or social and organization, personal and organization, for sure, for sure. Then we have Richika is engaged in manufacturing of chocolates and biscuits by using environmental friendly methods of production. Which management objective is used here? Individual object, social objective, organizational objective, economic objective, flame over, individual objective, organizational objective, social objective, economic objective. Answer is social objective. Why am I getting some sleep, guys? Okay, so let's study perfectly. Okay, let's study. So let's study, guys. So different organization have different goals. Jeepo is an upcoming retail chain for providing a consumer door-to-door service. Objectives of the organization. What is the objectives of the organization? It increase sales. To increase sales, is an educational organization working with the objective of providing education under privileged students of the society. Management of each uh, organization unit offers their employees towards achieving organizational goal. Characteristics of management used discussed above. Management is a goal oriented process. Management is a goal oriented process. Sorry for the disturbance, but you can cut them out. So now it's a time for we to move on to the next concept. The next concept is levels of management. Management does not refer to the single individual, but it refers to the group of persons working in at different levels who, who are bound together in a hierarchy of relationships. Every one individual in the hierarchy is responsible for successful completion of a particular task. To fulfill their responsibility, he assigned certain amount of authority or right to take a decision. This authority responsibility relationship binds individual as superior and subordinate and gives rise to the different levels in the organization. The main level of organization are top, middle, supervisory. So it's telling that every organization has its hierarchy and the people are divided in that like the according to their work designation and responsibility authority they are divided accountability. So what is the relationship between employees to employees? It's superior and subordinate relationship. Okay, so there are levels of three levels of management. Three levels of management, which are top level, middle level, supervisory level, or operational lower management level. Okay, so in top level, who will come? BOD, Board of Directors, Chairman, General Manager, President, Vice President, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Operating Officer. These are who comes in the top level, who makes the decisions uh, and are responsible for the survival of the business. They are the people who who are responsible for the welfare of the organization, and they are who is outside who determines the objective of the enterprise, what is the goal of the enterprise, sets the goal of the enterprise, and works towards it. Works towards it. They form policies and regulations, laws in the firm. Authority from top to bottom. Authorities Authority flows from top to bottom, and accountability flows from bottom to top. As the authority is as authority is high as authority is lower, as the level is lower, the authority gets lower. As the level is higher, the accountability goes higher. Understood. Understood. And let's study. Yes, I will study. So, middle level management. Who are they? Purchase manager, sales manager, marketing manager, executive officer, plant superintendent, divisional heads, department head. What are their works? They coordinate between employees and the top level managers. They coordinate between top level managers and supervisory level managers. They integrate the policies made by the top level to the supervisory level. Who comes in the supervisory level? The superintendent, supervisor, foreman, section officer, clerk, sub department executive, etc. Even security also comes in the supervisory level. They are the people who work more than these two levels. Okay, and their job is to obey the orders made by the top level and integrated by the interpreted by the middle level. Okay, what are the functions of management now we know? I know, you know. Post DC, POSDC. This is the code word that we can use. P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, S stands for staffing, D stands for directing, C stands for controlling. So, functions of management are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Planning is what is done for reducing the future risk and not repeating the previous mistakes, and in advance it is function which is the base of the management, and it is set up in advance and developed way of achieving them efficiently and effectively. Organizing is examines activities and resources required implemented in the plan and determines what activities resources are required. Involves grouping of required tasks into manageable departments or work unit establishment. So uh, they segregate the people in departments of similar kind of work. Staffing. Ouch. So what is staffing? Staffing is a process finding the right people for the right job. Finding the right people for the right job. What is controlling? Controlling is function of manager try to match the actual performance and planned performance. If there is no match between both, then the manager should reason deviation and suggest corrective measures. So what is it telling? It's telling that it will find corrective measures and actions. Okay. What is coordination? What is coordination, guys? Coordination is the synchronization of work. Yes, coordination is a synchronization of work done by the managers in between different departments and employees and individuals in order to maintain the work stability and maintain. Forget it. So I was thinking, just last line, let's see what the lead for is in there. So, coordination is the essence of management. If there is no coordination, no management. Because without coordination, no one can work in group activity. No one can follow the goal. No one will think about organization. They will only think about the personal objectives, and then the company will become flop and then goes down. And no coordination makes failure of the company. Okay. So that's what happens. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, done. Are you done writing? Or do you want to write more? If you want to write more, tell me now. If you don't want to write, I will write. So, I'll tell you. See, management function is the bad function. Shiki kyun, walk on line. I got to rip it down, what to say. So, we are more near. So, guys, we are more near now. I was showing you the book, but certainly it wasn't possible for me. But next class, I'll try it from next chapter. But for now, let's continue with this format. You and me sing together and reading the book. Okay, that's right. So, coordination is required at all levels of management. What is it telling? Coordination, why is it required? Because each level will have hierarchy. Like if a person feels discriminated without any reason, what can it be done? The coordination must be there. See, if a top level manager integrates, see, if a top manager passes a policy and then the middle level manager interprets it to lower level, the lower level will think that what is this boss, this manager is doing everything, the top level is not telling anything. But the real truth is that the lower level doesn't know that the main order is passed by top level and he doesn't have any relation with it. But coordination comes in. Coordination is done by, see, now what the manager will do now, he will think that okay, so I need to do something, people are not liking me because of my interpretation, So he will change the way he interprets, and he becomes more friendly. Then he tells everything on an occasion, friendly occasion like dinners, parties, and everything. Then he motivates them, he becomes their friend, and then tells them the policies. Then the people don't feel, because friends doesn't hurt you much as being a stranger telling you, giving you order, you would refuse to obey. But being a friend, you would feel helping out them. So that's what the theoretical psychology works. Yeah, that's how the world works, bro. But it's okay. We will study the next topic. So the next topic is coordination is must for the survival and success. Coordination is must for the survival and success of the organization. Okay. Any company which fails to coordinate its activities cannot survive and run successfully for a long period of time. Okay. So, see, I'm red, guys. I'm getting cheek. One minute. One minute. I'll drink water, bro. Drink water. So, we are back. I'm back. Sorry for the disturbance. Sorry. That was too much. But it's okay. You can understand it. It's cold weather, so that's why it's happening. So, let's leave it. Let's continue our work and let's study it. Okay? So, coordinate. Okay. So, it's not coordinates, it's coordination. Coordination integrates group efforts. The concept of coordination always applies to group efforts, as different individuals come from different backgrounds, have different styles of working, so there is need to unify their efforts in the common direction. So it's telling that concept of coordination always applies in the group efforts. Okay, so if the group efforts is not working good, then some individuals are not doing good with the coordination. So we have to recorrect that and make the efforts in a common direction. Unity ensures unity and efforts. Coordination always emphasize unify efforts and department, because conflict efforts may damage organization. Okay. Coordination ensures department work in hand and create all the department balances. Coordination makes coordination solves the conflicts and brings the work in common direction and ensures the coordination is right among the different departments. HR department, HR department. Okay, so HR department, purchase department, sales department, finance department. If these four departments are there, then it's equal to a company. Okay, this formula defined. HR department is 20, I think so. Then again, this purchase department 40, let's see. And then this is more 20, and this is like more 20. So see, 20 plus 20, HR plus purchase plus sales plus finance, 20 plus 20 plus 20 is equal to 60, plus 40 is 100. So company is 100. This is the formula. Remember it. Coordination, continuous process. Coordination is a continuous process. Coordination is a pervasive function. That continuous process and pervasive function we know, because coordination is done regularly, and the pervasive function is it's an important function for all levels and all the stages of management. Yeah, stages of management. I was joking, bro. I was not doing that. So, coordination is a deliberate function. Coordination is a deliberate function, responsibility of all managers. Coordination is done by managers, which is a responsibility of my own manager to solve each other's conflicts and do the coordination work coordinately, synchronizing the work together. Okay, so it's a deliberate function. It's done. It's done. Jan Kuchkar. It's done like wantedly. Okay, so we got how to, yeah. Now, quick revision. Let's go to quick revision. Let's note down this our today's task. So what we have studied today? We have did this, one chapter. So mind map. See. So first, nature and significance of management. First, the features, which is goal oriented process, pervasive, multi-dimensional, continuous, group activity, dynamic, intangible, organizational management, organizational organizational survival, profit, growth, social, personal, management is an inexact science and art. Levels of management. Yeah, so this is the flow chart I have made. See, look at this. Just clear out the camera. There. You see? For today, this is it, and thank you for listening my class of 1 hour 40 minutes. So bye bye guys, meet you in next chapter which will come on tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.